A very good morning to my respected judges, teachers, and my fellow friends. My name is PRITHIKA from SMK Perempuan Sultan Ibrahim, and today I'm going to take you on a clever little adventure where a simple story turns into a brilliant science lesson. It's a tale many of you have heard before, but today I'll show you how this classic story is actually backed up with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or as we call it, STEM. So sit back, get ready, let's begin. Once upon a time, on a very hot and sunny afternoon, the scorching sun turned the earth dry and dusty. The rivers disappeared, the ponds shrank, and the animals struggled to find water. High up in the sky, a thirsty little crow flapped its wings, searching desperately for a drink. It searched here, it searched there, but no water was found. Just when the crow was about to give up, something shiny caught its eye. A tall vase sitting by a garden wall. Inside the vase was a little pool of water. The crow quickly flew down and peeked inside. But alas, the water was too low and the crow's beak was too short to reach it. What could the poor crow do? Should it give up? But this crow was no ordinary crow. This crow was very clever and it also knew how to solve problems. Now here's where STEM comes into the story. Let's start with science. The crow knew something very interesting. When you drop stones into water, the water level rises. This is because of a principle in physics called water displacement. When an object is placed in water, it pushes the water out of the way and makes the water rise. This principle was discovered by a famous scientist named Archimedes over 2000 years ago. Next is engineering. The crow didn't have a machine or a bucket, but it used a simple nature tools as small stones. That's engineering. It's about using what you have to design a clever solution to a problem. The crow began picking up stones with its beak and dropping them one by one into the vase. With every stone, the water rose a little higher and higher and higher. The crow watched carefully. It knew it had to drop just the right number of stones. That's where mathematics comes in. The crow was estimating. How many stones do I need to raise water to the top? This is simple math in action. The crow used observation and counting to know when it was enough. Finally, with one last stone, the water reached the top. And the clever crow took a long, refreshing drink and flew happily. Now, let's look at the technology part. Even though there were no computers or gadgets, the crow used natural technology. Its beak to pick up stones, its wings to fly, and its sharp eyes to observe. Technology doesn't always mean machines. It can be any tool or method we use to solve a problem. So, in this one simple story, the crow used science as understanding water displacement, technology is using tools as stones, engineering as designing a solution to raise the water, and lastly, mathematics as estimating the number of stones needed. One small idea can lead to big difference, whether it's saving water, protecting plants, or keeping mosquitoes away. Have a problem you think you can't solve? Think again. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Yes,
STEM.
it's STEM are here to help you out. Just like our clever crow, you too can solve problems in everyday life by thinking creatively and using STEM skills. Imagine designing a water-saving device for villagers or creating smart tools to help during a drought. All these ideas start from small lessons like this one. So remember, every time you face a challenge, use the magic of
STEM.
STEM to turn your problem into a solution. Before I end, I want to leave you with a simple thought. If a tiny crow with no books, no classroom, and no laboratory could use science, engineering, and mathematics to solve its problem, imagine what all of us as students and future innovators can do. So let's be curious, let's be creative, and let's use STEM to make the world a better place. And thank you for now.